Begin tonight with what may go down as the largest cybersecurity breach of its kind, and the target is Indianapolis-based health insurer Anthem.
Up to 80 million customers and employees' most sensitive information is now exposed, and tonight there is a report from Bloomberg that investigators are pursuing evidence that points to Chinese state-sponsored hackers. Tonight, Anthem customers need to know how their stolen information could be used by criminals. RTV6 reporter Chris Prophet is live outside of Anthem's headquarters on Monument Circle. Chris.
And Todd, unlike other big companies recently that didn't discover these cyber attacks for weeks or sometimes months, Anthem said it discovered that attack itself last week. It then went about plugging that security hole, and then this week identifying its millions of customers whose sensitive information tonight is in the hands of criminals. The cyber attack was aimed at one of the nation's largest health insurers, so big that as many as 80 million current and former Anthem customers' most sensitive information was stolen. Experts at Rook Security, a global Indianapolis cybersecurity company, say that the hackers were selective in the data they stole.
It's definitely users' personal identification and information, their social securities, their email addresses, their date of birth, their address, things like that. That's the core information that you need to establish yourself as somebody else. That's definitely what they were targeting.
Information that could be used and sold to commit identity theft on an enormous scale. Anthem did say that no credit card information or medical information was taken. The company said that when it learned of the attack on January 29th, it took immediate actions to close the security vulnerability and contacted the FBI. In December, hackers spent a week unsuccessfully trying to break into the city's vital $73 million communications system, which protects emergency radio, computer traffic, and more than 1.4 million 911 calls each year.
In most of these attacks, you just get bombarded with information and messages, and they're phishing and trying to do that, and it really did slow down some of our capabilities.
Security experts praise Anthem for identifying the intrusion quickly and then informing law enforcement and its millions of customers.
I think that's fantastic that they're being so proactive with regards to setting in safeguards to help protect their clients and to keep a constant flow of information going.
Another large American company hacked with millions of customers exposed. Another cyber attack in what law enforcement says is one of the biggest threats to the nation's security. And Anthem has set up a website, a toll-free hotline to give that information to its customers that they need about this cyber attack. Also, they're offering free identity theft services for the millions of people that have been affected. Reporting live downtown, Chris Prophet, RTV6.
Chris, thank you. Continuing our coverage now, Indiana's Attorney General is monitoring the Anthem data breach. Greg Zeller's office says it is communicating with senior officials at Anthem, making sure people are properly notified. The Attorney General's office says you can take specific steps to protect your personal information. RTV6's Drew Smith joins us live outside the State House with much more on this angle. Drew?
Well, the Attorney General's office has a website set up to help, and the address of that website is very simple, indianaconsumer.com. Now, if you've been affected by this Anthem breach, what the Attorney General's office says to do is simply go to that website and then scroll down to the section called Identity Theft and Security Breaches. And there you can sign up for a free credit freeze. What that is, it keeps a hacker or a criminal from taking out a line of credit in your name. The website has plenty of other tips for consumers as well. Now, I talked with Gary Coons of Homeland Security, who also offered up some other tips for consumers.
Don't leave your credit card on a site. Don't save your credit card on a site.
Okay.
If you purchase something on a site, then purchase it, but don't leave your data there.
Okay.
So constantly keep track of what you're doing, where your purchases are. Watch your credit scores. Watch your banking very closely.
And once again, that Attorney General's website for your protection, indianaconsumer.com. Also want to mention that a local Indianapolis attorney has filed a class action lawsuit against Anthem. More on that on the news at 11. Reporting live downtown, Drew Smith, RTV6.